Hello, everybody. This is Jelani, flying solo, and this is Go Figure Reviews. We are going to do another video in the hotel. So if it's loud because there's vacuuming and kids running around and screaming in the background, sorry about that. But got to get some work done. So this time we are going to talk about a McFarlane figure. We haven't done any McFarlane figures yet, and Brooks wasn't able to make it for this one, so I'm just gonna go ahead and make this video about the DC Multiverse Starro the Conqueror Crime Syndicate wave from McFarlane, who is absolutely nailing it out of the park, in my opinion, with action figures. I'm still a little mad about the height for them. I still think these should be 6-inch figures, but he's got his own style, and I understand what's going on. So we're going to take a look at these figures. Now, I've already opened the first three, which was Ultraman, Superwoman, and Owlman. And I'm going to open Power Ring now because this is the latest figure. It took a long time for this figure to come out, and these were all popping up at Targets right and left. So I finally found one, and I'm going to review it now. And we're going to put Starro together and see what's going on with him. But first, we're going to take a look at least at the packaging for this. Of course, this is, I'm going to move the other figures out of the way. This is the Power Ring figure. This is the evil versions of the Justice League from, I believe, Earth 2. But they are all pretty much villains on their crime bosses on their Earth. And they decided to, just punk around. And Starro decided to come to their world and deal with them accordingly. So hopefully, there's justice somewhere in this, and I'm pretty sure the Justice League had to come in and save them. But I'm not sure where this story came from, but I like it. I like the packaging. It's not collector friendly, so once I open this, I'm pretty much going to throw it away, which is a shame because I really like this packaging. I like that you can see everything in the window as opposed to the Hasbro figures that have decided to do anything with uh, trying to be eco-friendly. I mean, I get it, but at the same time, I want to see what I'm getting. And I see here that Power Ring looks pretty clean. He's got a Starro piece in there, and also a Starro that can like attach to his body. All of the figures from this wave have that. I'm gonna go over each one, and it's a collect to build figure. It's saying it's building the four pieces for Starro from the other figures. Of course, this is Power Ring. We're gonna turn it on the side, and just basic packaging. Has McFarlane toys there at the bottom, and the DC Multiverse logo at the top. We're gonna turn it around and look at this beautiful picture of Starro, and basically it's a collect to build. Like I said, I have all the pieces, thank goodness, and we're gonna, like I said, put it together and collect them all. And I did collect them all. It shows the four figures in the wave and their cards as well. Um, McFarlane toys there, and then we're gonna flip it over and let's turn it this way, and it gives us the barcode, which I always like to give you. Make sure that you're able to find it in your local Target. I believe this is Target exclusive, but if it's other places, let me know in the comments. But all the other the mentionables that are here as well, the Disney, or I'm sorry, not Disney, but the DC and Warner Brothers logos, they're at the top as well. And you know, on the side it shows the Power Ring Crime Syndicate thing on there. So we're gonna crack this bad boy open. We're gonna review all of the figures. I'm gonna look at the accessories first, and then we're gonna go into our crime syndicate. Okay, and here we are with the accessories for the figure. It didn't come with much stuff. Um, they all come with their own individual Starro piece, which is pretty cool, and also a collector card. But I want to look at the Starros. They may be different for each one, but I think I mixed them up, so it just depends. But they all come with the three eyes and the tentacles, and I mean, they look incredible. I mean, looking inside of it, that's freaking fantastic. I like the detail work for these, and I said, McFarlane is nailing it. I love those eyes. They're just like glassy and they have so much life to them. So it looks like they're actually alive. And the same goes with the Starro figure, but I mean these are pretty clean. But each one, I think they might be a little different. But yeah, yeah, they've got their own little character to them, and that's pretty cool. I think I like those. And then I'll look the other two as well. But the eyes kind of looking sideways on that one. And this is the Power Ring one. I know that for sure. But yeah, they all look like they're similar, but they're the same. I mean, similar but the same. I mean, similar but a little different, and that's pretty cool. I mean, each one of these can wrap around the chest or the arm or wherever you're trying to put them. So they look pretty good. And also, of course, like I said, they come with a trading card, which is kind of cool because McFarlane likes to give you like a little bio on each card. But we're gonna look at the Ultraman, and this is Superman of Earth 3. I was wrong about that. I thought it was Earth 2, but it's Earth 3. And it shows a picture of Starro fighting Ultraman, from the Crime Syndicate, and it's a pretty good looking photo. I guess they didn't have any artwork to go with this, but the figure is fine. And then it has a little bio there. You guys can pause that. I'm not reading all that, but it's Car. Who is that? It's Cal Ill. Clark Kent is his adoptive name, but you can look at that, and it has his bio. And then we're gonna look at Superwoman, which she is a very handsome figure. I would say she's very handsome. That's a good photo of that. And she's Donna Troy. And like I said, you can pause it now if you want to read that, from the Crime Syndicate from Earth 3. Like I said, that's great looking biopic. And then also Owlman, my favorite of the Crime Syndicate, especially in the DC animated movie. He was voiced by James Woods. I love this character because of that movie and the Earth 3 book by Grant Morrison and Frank Quilly. That JLA Earth 3 storyline was fantastic, and he was the best. Owlman is the best part of it. He has the most intricate plan to get rid of all the universes, and he's just as intelligent as Batman, maybe smarter, but not too smart because Batman's always outsmart. He outsmarts him in the end. But he's Thomas Wayne Jr. And you want to pause it now? Here you go. That's his little bio card as well. And then there's Power Ring, and they decided to make a pretty cool Power Ring. I like that he's a black man, but he's a villain. It works out. But he's also John Stewart, and that's the back of his card. You want to pause it now? You can, but it'll tell you a little bit about all these characters. And like I said, these cards are really nice and glossy. So not too many accessories, and of course it comes with the stand, the ever ubiquitous DC stand that he gives us. Has the DC logo there, kind of spot varnished, and all of them come with a stand, but I rarely use these. They're sometimes even used for other figures, but it's good they come with stands. Hasbro, I have no clue why you stopped giving us stands, but DC is nailing this part. So very glad with the accessories we have. I wish I had a little more, but you don't really need much with Starro. And then we're gonna go over each figure now and see what's going on. Okay, and now we're gonna look at the first figure in this target wave, and it's gonna be Ultraman, the Superman of Earth 3, and he looks really good. I really like all of this. I mean, he has the U in the front and the kind of upside down diamond for Superman because he's Superman, but he's not Superman. And I like the red eyes they gave him. I love this hair. I mean, Mc, to me, McFarlane does a great job of like capturing the details. He's got great detail work on the heads and everything. And this Ultraman has the cape with the ridges and things. I mean, it's great. It's a pretty rubbery cape. It's not too bad. I mean, you can still get it to look around, so he can look up pretty good, so he can do flying poses really well. Just wanted to put that out there first, but I really like this figure. He's got that little ridge gap, which is fine. I mean, it's going to give you that range of movement that you want from the torso, and it's not distracting. Some of the other figures it can be a little distracting, but this one's fine. I'm not really too bad at it. Looking at this one, he does have kind of a diaper on, and but it's not that's not bad either. It's a little squishy right there, and it's in his groin area, but all in all, pretty good. I'm gonna do a little articulation too. He's got the little, I guess that shoulder piece joint that's in there. That allows him to do, you know, fairly decent poses upward. It's a good one. Good, decent bicep swivel, double jointed elbows there. Got that fisted hand, which I think he can move around. Yeah, he just turns around that way. It's not too bad. I mean, all of these figures have pretty decent articulation. Um, his legs can go about that far out, and got double jointed knees. Can bend out pretty decent. Doesn't have a thigh swivel. That's okay. And then down to the bottom, he's got no calf swivel, but he does have a good ankle rocker, and that little ball joint in there helps him to move it. And he's got toe articulation. Look at that. It's nice. And of course, peg holes at the bottom of the feet. Um, Good looking figure so far. So good. And you know, he's got that Superman thing going on, but it's quite evil. I'm pretty sure he's not this altruistic looking. He looks like he's gonna mess somebody up with that face. So, all in all, I think the only downside for this figure is his ankles are probably too loose for me. Um, it's hard to get him to stand sometimes. He's doing pretty well right now. And the cape doesn't really hurt anything either. So I like the flow of the cape with it as well. But yeah, Ultraman's pretty tight. I'm not against it. All right, next we're going to look at Superwoman, Donna Troy of Earth 3. And I like this figure too. In fact, she was the reason I started buying the rest of the sets. She is very handsome. I keep saying that because she's strong and very masculine, but at the same time, she's very feminine. And I think they nailed it perfectly. And just spinning around, she's got this little drape over the front. Um, she's also got this lovely tunic, but I love the face. Um, she's very determined. She's got that little grand, I mean, very nice sculpt. She's got that little S there in the front for Superwoman. Um, I think she's wearing, yeah, she's got a little bit of a diaper going on too, but that doesn't hinder the articulation. She's got like great articulation with the legs. She can split out pretty far, so it's not bad. Um, Also looking at like the shoulder joints too. She's got great shoulder movement, so you can get her in decent poses, and I have her with the double jointed elbows, which Hasbro, take note. We always want double jointed elbows. McFarlane's over here nailing it with you guys, and I don't know what that is, but yeah, she's got an open hand, and she goes up down with it. It's pretty good. The open hand I use when I had her standing, I have her like holding one of the Starros in her hand, like she's defeated it, because you don't want to cover her up. Everybody else can have a chest cover, but for her, I think that'll work. She's she's great. I mean, she's got the same kind of articulation. I don't have any problems with her standing for real. Um, I like these little, I guess, the laces for her shoes. I like that. She's got this. I don't know if these are sandals or what they are, but it looks nice. She's also got that toe. Oh, I love that toe articulation. You gotta have it. It's so nice. And she moves up, down. Got a great ankle rocker. That pivot is tight. So, you know, nice, nice figure all around. I mean, I really like this one. I think she like I said, she's the one that I wanted to get that made me want to get the rest of these figures. Because at first I wasn't gonna do it, and then I saw her and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get this one. So I think she may rival the favorites in the group. Now we go to Owlman, Earth 3's smartest human, and Crime Syndicate. He feels like he is like the man. He may quietly run the Crime Syndicate. I think he and Donna Troy were like secretly dating, and Ultraman was dating her originally. So little love triangle there for the Trinity. Once again, we're gonna look at the head. And that head looks amazing. I really like the goggles and how the detail turned out for that one. He just wow, it's just amazing. Can't really complain. So nice. And it's got the owl symbol there on the chest. And he's got this flap that's not a flap. It looks like it's on there pretty solid. Yeah, that's a solid chest plate. And but in it doesn't help with the movement though. I think I'm gonna need a hair dryer for him, but he's a little stiff. He's got this cool cape. I like the cape going around it. I like that little flap there and how it drapes. That's pretty good. Not really mad about that one. He's got the owl on the belt. He doesn't have a diaper, so he can probably go out. Yeah, it doesn't hurt the movement. And very nice. And then look at the detailing on the legs. That is insane. Like they want you to see that. I like his talon hands too. Fairly decent. He'll have a star on his chest though. But yeah, double jointed knees. It's a little stiff. Yeah, I definitely got to get a hair dry to this bad boy. But double jointed elbows as well. Looks good. And even more toe articulation. I think that's a little too much. I don't think he'd ever do that. It's like he broke his foot. Good grief. But it's there. So, why not use it? Of course, peg holes at the bottom of his feet. I like the detail on his feet. Very, very detailed figures. Very nice. I like this. I can get him in some intimidating poses, I'm sure. But man, that is a good looking figure. I really like him. He might be like, hmm, I will rate them in a minute, but he's up there. He's up there. All right. And now, lastly, we're going to go with the last of the Crime Syndicate, who is John Stewart, the Power Ring. And he looks good too. The villainous John Stewart of the Crime Syndicate, and he looks fantastic. Like I said, and I like his head sculpt as well. It's very dynamic, and well, he's in a like a stern pose. He's just like I came here to party and power ring. I don't know. I don't do the Brooks jokes. Brooks does it better. But yeah, let me see which hand he's got the ring on. I think the ring's on the left hand. But I like the ring. It's very detailed as well. And no open hands or anything like that, but that would have been nice. But I like his little power ring symbol there. He's got fairly good articulation as well. I mean, like I said, he's got the double jointed elbows as well. I'm pretty cool with that. The shoulder pads don't really hinder his articulation. Not too much. But it would have been nice to come with like he needed like a construct, one of his green constructs to come out and be a part of this. I think that was missing from this. But I guess you're getting a Starro piece as opposed to that. And I can always put, something with him for that. And let's see. He has a little bit of a diaper thing going, but not too bad. Looking at the back of the figure, he looks pretty good. It's, just basic black with green in the areas. And it's not too bad, but it's all black all the way down. Um, Looks pretty good. I like it. I mean, you don't need much for him. Let me see what his toe articulation does. Wow. Yeah, he's breaking his foot too. But if you want to get him in some dynamic poses, doesn't hurt. He's got a decent rocker. I like that little ball joint there. That gives you a little bit more articulation to move it around. So I like it. He's he's decent. I mean, that's all you need in I guess a power ring / Green Lantern. You don't need too much on him, but he's a little hard to stand. But other than that, I mean, he's pretty good. I like him. I like him a lot. All right, and now for the starfish of the hour. It is Starro the Conqueror, and these are all his pieces. It looks like I put him together correctly. I think so. It looks right, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna look at the box real quick. Oh, oh, crap! I didn't do it right. But okay, whatever. I guess we're gonna put them together the right way and see what's going on. So, first of all, the eyepiece, the main piece came with Ultraman. The uh, main torso piece here came from the Superwoman. The two other tentacles here on the side came with Owlman, and finally at the bottom here, these are the last little tentacle pieces for the starfish that came from Power Ring. And I guess I'll put it together now. So I'm gonna knock it out, and first of all, this is this piece here. I'm gonna take this with the eyepiece, and they have little connectors. I don't know how I missed this before. And then you just pop it in like that. And then I guess I'll do the arms next. And I think this goes on the right side. Yeah. Yeah. Goes on that side. And it goes on this side, I think. And I might have it the wrong way. But they have little pieces there. I'll see that. Yeah. I probably put it on wrong. No. Let me see. Yeah. That fits better. That one goes that way. And then the other piece, I guess, goes this way. So it looks like this so far. And I had this, by the way, made like this for months. And I was like, man, when are they going to come out with that other piece? Who was the other figure? And then we finally got Power Ring. So now we can complete our Starro. And he's got his little pieces right there. And you just connect it like so. It'll pop on there. Yeah. They go in pretty secure. And then boom. I'm going to pull it out a little bit. And there he is. That's Starro. And he looks pretty good to me. I'm going to put him on the stand real quick and see and show you what he looks like. Okay, and like I said, this is Starro put together properly, and he looks good. I mean, I always wanted a Starro. This is the first villain that the Justice League ever faced. He was taken out by Snapper Carr, snapping his fingers and dropping lime and shutting down things. So, it's always good to get villains, and it's a good villain wave. And this is a good, I guess, collect to build figure that they're creating with McFarlane. And like I said, he keeps nailing it. I don't know what it is, but taking him off the stand a little bit. Like I said, I like the eye. The eye on here looks great. It matches the other eyes there. That's glossy. Um, there are little gap issues, but you don't really notice them. I'm gonna have him on the stand, and it looks great. And it looks like the tentacles bend a little bit. Not too much, but it has some give to it on each side, and that's a good fun factor thing because you can get them to move in different poses. I think the top piece does the same, and then let's look and see if the powering part moves a little bit. I think they move a little bit, but I think these are the most active ones. And gosh, just amazing. And then turning him around, he is, oh my goodness, that is just, they're nailing this. I'm sorry. Look at that mouth and those teeth. Oh my goodness, the detail of the suction cups. I mean, man, this is this is a straight baller figure. I mean, I'm gonna get him on the stand and keep him there, but man, just the detail. Look at all of that fine detail. These figures have been like just 10 out of 10. Just just absolutely wonderful. And now that I have this completed, I mean it's even better. I really think that McFarlane is doing a great job with these, and this Starro figure is just amazing. I'm just really glad I got this. I waited; it was worth the wait to get these four together and get everything set up. All right, now we're gonna do some just quick comparisons. I don't have my DC Universe figures with me right now because I'm in a hotel, but I grabbed the ones I could get, and these are just comparisons to their Earth One counterparts for the Crime Syndicate. Of course, over here on the left here is going to be Superman. And this is the first Superman that came out with a McFarlane wave, the Action Comics 1000 version. Um, you know, uh, they almost nailed the Superman. I don't think McFarlane has nailed Superman just yet. He's getting there though. He's got some figures out there that are awesome, but this was the first one he had. I had some little gripes with it, and I don't think he got the face right. I don't know what it is, but I really, it's a little off to me. But it's okay. It's supposed to be the Jim Lee version of Superman, and he came with fisted hands, things of that nature. But I like the capes on here. They're not the same. It's not reuse, but the improvement between the two, I really like the articulation for this one a little more. He had that weird ab crunch there that was on the side that was kind of weird to me. But yeah, it's okay. Like I said, he listens. McFarlane listens to his fans and he gives them what they want. I will say though that this guy has some mitts, some real mitts, like he's ready to punch a moose or something. But it's all good. I mean, he's still kind of making the making the effort to make these figures look good. And then on this side, I have the Gal Gadot Wonder Woman. My other major gripe is I heard on like I think it was Shardamus Prime's interview that he doesn't make female figures and he doesn't really like them. But with Superwoman, he nailed it. And then the Gal Gadot Wonder Woman. This is from Wonder Woman 1984. Not a great movie, but it's not a really great film either. But just to look at her real quick, I like her face on this. At least he nailed her face very well, but the body is just all kinds of weird. And her legs are too long. It's just a lot of things going on. And I have her holding the lasso of truth. And it's an awkward lasso of truth, but yeah, I have it still there. I definitely prefer this body compared to this one. But I want a regular looking Wonder Woman. He has several Wonder Women that look out there just in all armor. I don't know if that's a mandate from DC or just a preference that he has. But he needs to make a Wonder Woman for us. I need a Supergirl. I need a Power Girl. I need female characters to go with the line. And so far, like the Superwoman is a good start. That's a great start. And I want to see a Black Canary. There's so many figures, McFarlane, that you could do. We'll buy them. It's cool, man. I love you, Todd. I love these. I love these figures, bro. But these weren't the best examples for these two, but these are the ones I grabbed, and this is what we have for comparison for these two. Okay, and here's some other comparisons with the other two figures. Uh, it felt appropriate that this is Thomas Wayne Jr., and then I wanted to have the Thomas Wayne Batman with him, and this is my favorite Batman figure from McFarlane, from Todd McFarlane. This is the Target exclusive. Um, Thomas Wayne Batman from Flashpoint. He's got his guns before the gun mandate where they took him out. Definitely want to have that in there. Man, I really wish we could get guns again. But I I think they look well together. That's still my favorite Batman. Owlman's pretty cool, but that's my jam. And then with Power Ring John Stewart, I have the Green Lantern John Stewart of Earth One, and holding his Gatling gun before the gun mandate. I like that he has the construct. I really wish we had a construct for Power Ring. That would have been really nice, but I guess there wasn't enough packaging, like I said before, to get a Starro figure to do this. But man, they look good together. They all look good, look pretty decent. Um, I have no issues with any of these figures, other than he needs a construct and he needs weapons, and that's about it. So it looks like the crime syndicate is having a bad go of it. And altogether, I mean, all in all, it's a great wave. Like it was worth the wait to get Power Ring to complete Starro. So I, I don't have any complaints. I mean, the figures are highly detailed, highly articulated. You can do a lot with them. They're a little stiff in some aspects, but all in all, I mean, I really enjoy this wave. Uh, I'm gonna rate them individually. I'll give Ultraman there. He'll get I'll give him 3. He's good. He's well articulated, but he's got those mitts. Big old mitts kind of throw me off, and his feet aren't the best. I'll give Power Ring 4 figure points because I always wanted a John Stewart Power Ring. I'm glad they gave it to us in this wave. He looks great. I like that ring. I like everything about him too. I'm gonna give Owlman there. I'll give him 5 figure points. He's awesome in every way. I really like that figure. He's very clean, and I'm also gonna give 5 figure points to Spider Woman. We need more female figures. Todd McFarlane, if you're listening, we want these. This is great. Thank you so much for giving us this. And then, of course, I'm going to give 5 figure points to Starro, the Conqueror. And he is the star of this wave. He is everything I wanted. I have no complaints. Um, I hope hopefully we'll get another one in the future that looks like the comic version of the first appearance. But even without that, this is my jam. So I'm very excited for this wave. I'm very glad that Tario guys the opportunity to get these all together. Um, yeah, that's all I can say about it. Just I give a 5 for the whole set, but Ultraman is the lowest, and Superwoman and Owlman are the highest next to Starro. So yeah, just great figures, man. Thank you guys so much for watching. This one ran a little long because I did four figures and a build figure there, but you know sometimes they're gonna be long. It bees that way. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Brooks will be back for other videos. We're just trying to get some stuff together. And I'll keep being in this hotel until they tell me I don't have to be. And thank you guys so much for watching. And get out there and go figure.